Alright guys, I don't have any lore for you this update. I really just kind of wanted to focus more on adding a few more builds to the town inside the walls for Stormrock. Today we're going to be working on an inn, a bakery, and a few houses to kind of fill out a little bit more of this area here. Starting here with the inn itself, interesting shape. It kind of is this weird like wrap around a tower with a little bridged section that creates a tunnel for you to go under when you're going through the main street. And then other than that, it's just tight crampedness kind of around everywhere else on the side areas. I wanted the inn to be a big building, but it's not a huge inn as far as like number of rooms. I think there's 3 kind of good rooms and 2 kind of poor rooms, as well as, obviously a place to eat and a couple of little storage areas. So it's a big building, but not like crazy big for as far as an inn is concerned. Probably have another 1 or 2 inns throughout the whole plateau area. Sat here trying to make sure that the style of all these builds kind of really vibe well together. I'm trying very hard to make it not too repetitive, trying to change up some of the shapes, but a lot of the stylistic choices I'm making when I'm building these is very similar from build to build. And that's because I kind of wanted it to feel like one cohesive city. Especially in the entrance area here, some of the builds as I get closer to the center might be a little bit more varied. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go here and just, I'll meet you on the other side after we're done with the time lapse and some cinematics, and I'll meet you over at the walkthrough. All right, so we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the inn and a couple of the new buildings that we've just built. We're starting here at the entrance again just because I really like the new view as you're walking up. It's really cool. The inn frames this downtown main street very, very well. As we approach, you can see the main street will actually continue on underneath the inn. This is part of the inn here, through a little tunnel, and then we'll go up the slopes, and it'll continue the main street all the way over to the downtown, town center area in front of the cathedral. All right, so we'll start by looking at the inn itself. I wanted to show off a little bit here. We go up these stairs right across from the blacksmith is a entrance into the inn. This leads basically straight to the living areas. It skips the tavern portion of the inn, the restaurant area, and the front desk. So you'd pretty much only use this if you already had a room booked, because you would have to go to the front desk area to get booked. All right, so let's go into the inn itself. It looks like the door's already open. How convenient. Let's go on in. So we start off in this little entrance area. Hang your coat up, leave your shoes out here if you want, that kind of a thing. Here's the main eating area. You can see it's quite full of tables. It's a smallish area, but still plenty nice and inviting. Back here's the front desk. Behind here would be the bartender / you need to rent a room, you talk to them. They've got everything you could need over here. Some alcohol, some wine, it's probably beer. Got a small kitchen. They would make soups and some simple meals, not a ton of stuff, but yeah. Back here's a little pantry where they store some herbs and food items. Looks like they're smoking some fish. All right, well, that is the downstairs. Let's go upstairs real quick. We go into this tower area and we go upstairs, and we have two little entrances here to the second floor. So this entrance here goes out to the walkway. This is actually the walkway that goes above the city street. Really cool. You can see out, look at the people walking around in town, all that kind of a thing. Leading over here, leading down, that's the side entrance that I had showed off a little bit earlier. And then back here, we've just got a little supply closet. Going back over here, we've got the bedrooms. Again, there's two entrances to here from the tower. So this first bedroom is the nicest one. It has a fireplace. It made sense since the fireplace is directly below this in the kitchen. They just extended the chimney on up and allowed this room to have a fireplace. So this is the nicest room probably in the whole build. Very simple little writing corner. Super simple. All right, back this way, leading down to the next two bedrooms. So this room is the biggest, and it's probably really the nicest, except for the fact that the other one has a fireplace. So that one's the most expensive, but this one is really, really nice, spacious, lots of place to hang out, and relax in this room. Going back out here, we've got a little shelving unit in the hallway. Get some books, maybe grab a glass. We go in here into the final bedroom, which is the simplest of them all, but still very nice. Again, this one has a great view of the entranceway to the whole city. All right, let's go back into the tower here. We're gonna go on up the stairs again. This leads to the poorer rooms. So this first poorer room is here on the left, and the poorer rooms have, 2 beds per room. Still a nice room, quite spacious despite the fact that only 2 people are going to be there. Well, that 2 separate people might be staying here, but still a fairly nice spacious room. And then going this way, we got another little hallway where they keep some extra books and scrolls and that kind of a thing. And it leads to the final room that you can stay in. Also a double bed room. Still fairly nice despite being a lower class room. And then in here, we've got another supply closet, keep some storage of random crap, keep the broom in here, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, we can go up to the top of the tower, and they just kind of keep it for storage currently, but you can still see out into the town. It's a nice place to hang out in if you wanted to come just see what's up. It's also a good place for heat to escape, especially during the summer. So yeah, there we go. That is the inn. Go on back down and we'll exit out. Whoops, got a little bit stuck there. I just wanted to show you kind of, again, the overview. The inn is a very interestingly shaped building. We've got this tower right in the center of it, and it just wraps around. Really cool. I know this building looks kind of a little skinny over here on the side, but that's because I'm going to eventually have another building like literally right up against it. So, but that's for the future. All right, coming back down to the main area, we've got two different paths you can go. You've got this side street here, and you've got a tighter alleyway back that way. So we're gonna go around the side street real quick, and we're gonna pop in to the bakery, which is our second building that we did in this build. The bakery's quite nice. They show off all the baked goods. They got things to go with baking, the things that they sell to help with baking, spices, you know, some recipes, different like jams and honeys and all that stuff. You can buy everything you need to make your own baked goods, but also buy the baked goods here. And come back around this way. The shopkeeper back here, of course, would have their own spices and recipes to follow. Looks like they're making some apple pies over here right now. You've got some dough laid out. You've got already a freshly baked pie that's cooling off. Big loaf of bread that it's just finishing up. Tub of flour. Again, everything they need to make their baked goods back here. Then their house upstairs is quite nice as well. The bakery is probably one of the more profitable shops, especially in the front half of the town, just because everyone needs baked goods. So we're gonna start off by going out on the balcony. They got a really cool balcony, eating some of their own bread. It looks out into the town, the main street very well. It's a very cool little balcony to hang out on. In the living area, of course, it's kind of simple up here. They've got a nice, cabinet with bookshelves and other goods on the shelves. Got a nice table, and then a small kitchen, some stuff stored up above to help with cooking. And then in the bedroom itself, it's very simple, actually. Really big fireplace, which is quite nice. But then, simply decorated, not too much fancy in here. They are a wealthier group, but they actually live quite simply, mainly because they spend like their entire day in the bakery. They'd start at 3-4 in the morning and start baking, and then probably go until sometime in the evening. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I just wanted to show you real quick, when it comes around here, there is more side alley this way. You can see I've started to kind of plan a little bit of the next level up. We'll get to that later. But these are some of the other houses. Like that's the stable house, and this is the joint house, like the double house duplex kind of a deal from a few episodes ago. I'm gonna come back around this way and take you through the side alley, because there's some cool stuff around down the side alley. So you can see it's quite tight in here. I'm not 100% finished yet. I need to kind of maybe put some holes and stuff and some rubble in the alley, maybe put a rat or two. But it leads out this way. There's a house here, and then this is another path up. This is the main street going up a level. So, here's that tower that we went under, or the bridge or tunnel that you go through from the inn. Leads around over here. And we'll go take a look at this house. This is a small house, quite cramped in here. It's probably the smallest house, maybe one of two very small houses so far in the whole build. So just a really nice dining, living area. They don't really do much hanging out in here, obviously, just eat and cook. And then back here is their bedroom. Only one person lives here, but they got a decent selection of books and scrolls and random trinkets. Maybe they're a collector of books. All right, continuing down the side alley, you can see into this other house over here, which is really cool. We come back around here, and there's the duplex house and the stable house. This is the bakery, right? So this is where that side street comes across over here. And here I built my first well. I did not show this in the time lapse, but it was a super quick build anyways. So we built up a little bit of a wall separating the upper level from the lower level here, put a well. This is where people would come to get their water. Now this house is the other house that's one of the small houses. I think this one's slightly bigger than the last one, but it's still a very small house. And so we come on in, you can see they've got a small kitchen and dining area, a few sparsely decorated in here, but still kind of nice despite its size. And then back here is the bedroom, very simple. This person probably doesn't spend a lot of time in their bedroom. Maybe they're out working in a shop or something all day, every day. All right, let's go on back outside. So next up, we've got this house is really large, but it's actually two houses. So the bottom floor, you access it right here by the well. The bottom floor is actually really nice. This is one of the nicer houses as far as decoration and comfort is concerned. You start off, you know, place to hang your coats. You've got a nice little bench to sit on, lay on. Really nice dining area and kitchen. Really nice. Got lots of nice shelving around. Very fancy. And then in the bedroom, it's quite nice as well. Again, a single person lives here, but they have quite a nice house, especially considering it's just one person living here. And now we'll go upstairs. I don't have a path created yet, so I gotta hop on up here using flight, but that's okay. We'll get this all situated in a future video, but the second entrance to the upper stairs is up on this level, and you actually go up more stairs to get there. All right, let's go on in. This is one of my favorite houses I've done so far in the whole build. Again, you start off, you walk in, got some places to hang your coats, they hang their keys, really nice little couch to sit on, stare out the windows, do some reading. They got a lot of nice bookshelves and random junk shelves, keep their plates and glasses and stuff on some shelves. Really big table. You know, maybe if they had a couple extra guests, they could pull out a couple chairs from somewhere. Really nice kitchen. And then in here is the bedroom. Really cramped, but still very nice. So 2 people live up here, obviously, but it's still fairly nice. They got a decent amount of books. They really like to read in this house, apparently. All right, well, that is everything in this most recent build. We're really keeping this cramped, claustrophobic vibe going on. I want to keep that throughout the whole city, especially around the edges. You know, in the center, it'll be a little bit more spacious maybe, but I really want these cramped, claustrophobic vibes going on throughout most of the streets of the city. And so that's what we're keeping up here. Next, we're going to keep on building towards the main center, town center. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really been great, you know, showing off my builds with y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy all of this. I will talk to y'all laters.